Could have made a YouTube video out of that. Why'd you use it on our show?
I mean, I don't really know. Like,
Dude,
what channel would I do it on?
I don't know.
Exactly. I like literally right after it happened, I was like, next podcast, I'm telling this. And
would you ever do like a super authentic behind the scenes
That's what I was
Mr.
gonna
Beast
ask,
type?
too. Yeah.
A little
thing?
bit. The only downside is a lot of people copy my every move, and like I've spent 5 years building how we do everything, and like I've spent tens of millions of dollars fucking up so I can learn from it, and like hiring and how we do things, and then for me to just show the thousands of creators coming from my neck exactly how I do everything would literally shoot them like
Not
three
that.
Not
that.
how I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Don't give
But
away your
everything,
IP.
everything we do behind the scenes is like
No,
cheat
bro,
codes.
but I want to see like
Come to where we do it. Like any YouTuber I ever collab with, they always leave and they're like, oh, it's like cheat
no, bro,
codes.
but I want to see like
Come to where we do it. Like any YouTuber I ever collab with, building systems for like the last 4 to 5 years now to like perfect how to like make a viral video. Like we have it down to a science.
Yeah.
So then like if you just see it, it's like, oh, now I know what to do, and it's easy to replicate it. But figuring it out took forever.
absolutely.
He told us about it a couple years ago when he was on the show for the first time.
Yeah.
He had it down to a science.
Yeah. How many subscribers was I on back then? Wasn't it like
X
16
Games
million?
mode. I don't know. What are you at now?
Just shy of 70.
That's insane.
Kids
Bro.
on
That
the
is
show.
insane.
70 on the main, 20 on gaming, 10 on reacts, and then philanthropy and shorts are both hit 10.
You're wild,
And
bro.
he's doing like 1 billion views a month total, right?
Well, we did that in March. This month's probably like 700 million.
What are you most excited about?
Most excited about?
Yeah, right now.
I just YouTube. It's never
Really?
I mean, it's like weird because everyone always tells me eventually you'll get burnt out, but it's just YouTube. That's what gets me up in the morning, and that's what I live
And
for.
it always has.
Always has. It hasn't changed.
Even when you were just saying the same thing over and over.
Yeah, exactly. And since
hours.
I was 13, I've been obsessed, and it just won't go away.
Bro, this is what. Okay, so I.
This is one app you won't want to skip. Install it now.
Check it out! I downloaded Simply Guitar and I. What?
You can't play guitar.
Of course I can. Look at this app. It's got a built-in tuner, a cool-looking teacher, a huge library.
So I've said this, like when you were doing those videos, definitely I was like, yo, this guy's this guy's
a fucking idiot.
No, I was like this guy's interesting, like. But I'm mad at myself for not knowing that any person that was willing to put themselves through that type of mental distress could literally do whatever they wanted and is probably gonna like make it and figure it out.
Yeah.
You're a special one, bro.
Thank you.
But you're most excited about YouTube, but like any of your business stuff, like and even like I know you're big into crypto,
Yeah. Crypto's been killing it, man.
especially for you.
Agreed. I mean, you've been doing pretty well as well.
Yeah. Well, I I like the space. I remember you called me maybe like 8 months ago, and you're like, yeah. you go, yeah. Just put $1.5 million into Bitcoin. You know, I'm pretty excited about it. To see
Let's
where it goes.
fucking go. Yeah. I'll show you my portfolio after this. But I also, so me and Logan both bought punks. You guys will probably see on his Twitter that he bought a bunch of crypto punks at the same time, right? When
Yep.
Gary pulled us in
Yep.
that call.
Yep.
So have you ever told that story?
No.
Gary V, it's like fucking 11 p.m. Just out of nowhere, just calls me and he's like, yo, I got like 30 people to call, hop in. I'm like, I don't care. He's like, it'll be the best decision of your life. Just get in. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I just joined the call and I just see like Logan and I don't even know these other people. I don't
Yo.
want to put them on blast.
Every heavy hitter you can imagine who's
Exactly.
worth $1 billion was on this one call, and Gary V is in the little corner, the little square. He's going, CryptoPunks. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the next Facebook. All of us were like, okay,
Everyone's
Gary.
judging. I'm texting Logan and
He's
I'm like, Gary
is
lost
this
his mind.
legit? Bro, all of us are like, yo, Gary's nuts. Yo, Gary was right again.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We got to keep the story going. So there's like all these like very successful people in this call. And Gary's just like, everyone shut the fuck up. Here's what you're going to do, and you're going to do it right now. You're all going to buy a bunch of CryptoPunks. And we're all just like, he's like, who here owns one? And like one guy raised his hand, and it's because Gary bullied him into buying it the day before. And we're all just like, are you sure, Gary? And we're asking questions, and he's like, just buy it. I was just so pulled by his like conviction
Yeah.
that I bought A bunch.
Wait.
Yeah, I bought quite a few.
How many?
I don't want to say, but
You have to
No,
say-
please.
bro,
You have to.
I bought multiple ones. Yeah.
Well, bro, are you in double digits, punks?
Just shy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
So
Yo,
all right, well,
He's imagine he just said 60. Three
I-
zombies.
I bought like 8 of them, and they did pretty good.
And any zingers? Any like real special
yeah,
ones?
I had some that like whatever 20, 30x.
What's a
We bought a lot with like the cigarettes because I thought
Cool.
that was an interesting attribute, and those did pretty well.
what's another characteristic that, like, what's your rarest characteristic, punk?
Well, I've already sold quite a few of them, so I don't.
What?
Dude, he's on to the next thing.
I bought a bunch of, so then I rolled the money into V Friends because Gary, same thing, called me. He's like, V Friends. I was like, I don't fucking know, but last time I made money, sure. And so I basically sold them all and moved the money into V Friends.
Can I ask you guys a question? When Gary does that call with all these billionaires, and 8 months or a year later, everybody's like, Gary was right again.
Yeah.
Is it possible that he's right because of the call? Do you know what I'm saying?
I think about that a
Like,
lot.
dude, he has all of these
I think about
billionaire
that a
market
lot.
makers in the thing.
think about
He
that a
makes
lot.
the call, makes the market. By the way, you look around at all the punk owners a year later, and you're like, damn, it's all the same motherfuckers that were on the call.
No, because bro, there's 10,000 punks, and there's only like 30 of us in the call. We can only own and do so much. There's still an entire market that's gonna happen regardless.
I can tell you, I don't think why, because that was all back like early February. Like things didn't pop off till later, and every like NFT project was popping off, not just punks.
I mean, make no mistake. Like having such influential people involved in projects, it can't hurt the ability for the project to
but like
work. You know what I'm saying?
95% of those people didn't even mention it. You know what I mean? Like I've never talked about it publicly.
Right.
You into like NFTs in general or any other projects that you're excited about?
I mean, I'm mostly a Bitcoin holder, but you know, just it's fun. I literally just like once a month, I'm like, Gary, what NFT should I buy? And then I just buy what he tells me.
So Gary called me, and I'm a collector at heart, which is like why I like the space. I like just like
The Pokemon guy's a collector.
Exactly.
Who saw that coming?
Exactly, dude. And Gary called me, and we have these talks. Like we talk probably every other day at least.
Yeah.
And he called me like a month ago. He's like, Logan, I promise you, like, I know you. You're a smart kid. If you play this right, like I know you can, like you do with Pokemon, the NFT industry, you can make $250 million. And I go,
How do you not like perk up?
How is this? But he's never wrong, right? So that's where I started.
Yeah.
And then, bro, the other day, I got the idea.
Yeah.
And I want to run it by you, not now, off the podcast, but I'm pretty sure.
All right, so that's it for this episode of Impulsive.
No. I just think, you know, I just think there's so much like room for innovation and growth. And bro, obviously I value your mind. And like one thing we kind of do, but I don't think do well enough. And you've always been on this. I definitely like took advantage of that, which I want. Like I don't
Rule
ask
number
for
one
help.
is you got to give more, or give at least what you take. And if you do that, people will always teach you stuff.
Say that one more time.
You got to give at least what you take from someone. Which in the YouTube space is pretty easy for me because I can just teach people anything, and then I just hope to learn one thing from them
So are you're just constantly asking questions
all the time.
Really?
That's the only way you can ever stay on top is if you're constantly learning. If you're always learning, reinvesting every dollar, and basically working 10, 12 hours a day, like I just don't see a world where someone can compete with you.
A lot of people don't have that desire to learn and then apply the information that has been learned.
Which is fine. I mean, like some people do YouTube for fun. Some people do it.
I'm 27 years old, I'm unemployed, and I'm $5,500 in debt. Now the bank is trying to
just to pay off their mortgage of the house. Like everyone has different goals. But if you really want to be the best in the goddamn world, it's like Michael Jordan says, you're not trying to get 1% better, you're trying to get 10,000% better. And if you do that every day, like it adds up.
We don't want to play the game. We want to change the way the game is played.
You want to dominate in a way,
Yeah.
as in a non-arrogant way.
Yeah, I feel you. It's insane, bro. Are you most bullish about the digital space or some of maybe your more traditional investments, some of your business savvy type tech startup?
I just YouTube. I think is the most surefire way. I mean, like the businesses, I love them, and like I think Beast Burger will be massive, especially if we hit 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 virtual restaurants and we open hundreds of physical ones. But even at the end of the day, like attention is so just powerful. You know what I mean? And like in a way, obviously,
Attention is powerful.
Exactly.
That's the thesis. 100%.
And so
100%.
if you can like really like just get big and just maintain it for a decade. Like it's terrifying.
Because if you could just get big and maintain it for a decade.
Well, no, he's right. He's right. Yo,
So
I'm not gonna lie.
hard.
I've kind of gotten privileged to be on this wave recently. Like,
Yeah.
like I love YouTube, right? But like I kind of found something else that I love right now that I'm pursuing. But like people are paying attention to me, and there's a lot you can do with it.
Exactly.
And if you make good products or content, whatever you're making, media, commentary, if you have decent opinions,
Yep.
people will listen.
Exactly.
People will stay interested in what you have to say.
Agreed. And that's the thing. Like, it's not so cut and dry. Like, you don't just have to grind videos. Like, arguably, you have a better way of going about it from a mental sanity standpoint because you don't have to, like, constantly be in the grind. Like,
Like this, but do I? Because I haven't stopped drinking for the past 2 months. and
yeah, but
it's
some
your
people
fault.
would argue, you know, that being able to drink every day for 2 months and also, you know, still be relevant and do kind of what you want is kind of like the goal. Like, you know, you can basically do what you want and, like, as long as you're, you know, still boxing.
You're
and
describing a
doing
functioning
events.
alcoholic.
Basically. What time is it? And
You never even
I
stopped
tell
from
someone?
last night.
Dude, Mike goes legitimately for the first time in the car yesterday. He goes, I think you should check into rehab. That's what he said.
Well,
to me.
no, I wasn't being serious. I just thought it was funny that
Sounded pretty
he always
serious.
gave me so much shit and like made fun of me so much.
He goes, I can't believe that I used to be a drug addict and now I'm watching my friend. It all happened to him right now.
that's funny.
But he's not.
I
No,
don't even
he's
do
just
drugs.
he's just having way too much fun. You need to you pump the brakes soon. You'll pump the brakes soon.
Interesting.
Another word from our sponsors. Look, we're all adults here, and some of us choose to use nicotine to relax, focus, or just unwind after a long day. Lucy Nicotine is a company that was created to help nicotine users find a cleaner option and feel better about the way they consume nicotine. Their latest product is slim nicotine pouches, which contain pure synthetic nicotine and provide the same satisfaction that nicotine users expect without any tobacco at all. Lucy Slim pouches use newest technology for synthesizing pure nicotine in the lab. None of the tobacco, all of the nicotine satisfaction. They include both coconut oil and gum base to provide a soft, fluffy texture that enhances the flavor and doesn't dry out your mouth. And they come in 3 strengths, 4, 8, and 12 milligrams with 3 exclusive and delicious flavors: spearmint, mango, and cool cider. It's 2021. Impulsive listeners, go to lucy.co to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains non-tobacco nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co. Be sure to use the promo code Logan. Back to the program.
I want to ask you a question. How invested time-wise and how much like attention do you give to the business side of things?
Yeah.
Or because I know because Reed's here.
Yeah.
Legend, monster, and do you guys work like? Is he running like a lot of the business side of things, and you're
Oh, it just depends what. You know
got
what I mean?
it? Like
It's-
the burgers, for example.
Yeah, it's usually he's doing a lot of the back end stuff. I just want to make decisions. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go in there and study how people are working and figuring out a way to make things more efficient and stuff like that.
So you got a great team.
Yeah, exactly. Well, of course. I mean, at this point, we have like 5 different channels and multiple different companies. Like, I can't realistically spend hours every day on everything.
Can I outline the one piece of advice that you gave me that I have yet to actually apply to my life?
Oh, I'm curious. What was it?
Okay, but I don't know if it's like a secret IP. Okay,
Yeah.
you hired a shadow
Yeah.
way back when.
Agreed. Basically.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah. If you want someone who can like, if you're a YouTuber and you need someone who can like actually like do a lot of the high level things, just pay someone to follow you around for 2 years and study everything you do. And after that, they'll be pretty good at like doing stuff for you.
What's better than one Mr. Beast?
An army.
2 Mr. Beasts.
Exactly.
So you hired someone. I found this fascinating because we were on a call one time and I'm like, bro, my bandwidth is, I'm out. Like I have nothing left to give. And you go, you know what you have to do? And this was the best decision of my life. You're like, a year ago, I hired someone to just literally just be my shadow, follow me around, learn everything I do, ask me questions, get in my mind. Mind you, whoever this person was is a smart person.
Very smart.
Like very
Yeah.
capable, smart, like, and you're not your average Joe, but still he learned and adapted to the ways that is that technical, nuanced digital
Exactly.
thinking.
Yeah.
And he's able to make decisions for you and you know they're going to be right.
Exactly.
He's able to be you behind the
There's so much
camera.
input. Like you kids, like every decision we make is like based on the thumbnail and title and content and like these 1,000 little things over the course of a year. So then like their like percentage of right decisions are so much more in line with yours because they like
Not your average Joe, but still he learned and adapted to the ways that is that technical, nuanced digital thinking.
Yeah.
And he's able to make decisions for you, and you know they're going to be right.
Exactly.
He's able to be you behind the camera.
There's so much input. Like you kids, like every decision we make is like based on the thumbnail and title and content, and like even things like knowing the factor that like greater lighting at the beginning has higher retention. If a video's a little bit darker, it's lower, and like like. The biggest thing is like when I started, I was 19, so I didn't really know much. But as I'm like growing and I'm hanging around more entrepreneurial people, I'm learning a lot, and I'm learning it's not.
How old are you now? 23.
23, yeah. I think, and last time we did this, I think I was 20. I wasn't even old enough to drink, right? Yeah.
No, it couldn't have been that long ago. Probably 21, 22.
No, it was over 2 years ago.
What was this video? Over $1 million, 12 days of filming, 700 SD cards went into our upcoming video. I can't wait to upload it.
Okay, so that video, I basically put 100 people in a circle, and the last one to leave got $500,000. It's just a big circle, and the circle shrunk every day.
How do you make sure these people stay healthy and not like this? Seems like a liability, dude. This seems like
of course. If we were just dumb about it, so we have medics on standby. We have therapists, whatever they need, and people routinely checking in on them and stuff. And so like
imagine you get PTSD from staying in Mr. Beast's circle too long. I was there for 74.
But the thing is, everyone walks away with money, and on top of that, they can literally leave whenever. And so it's like there's nothing that will force them to go past their breaking point. You know what I mean?
Are you sure? Because sorry.
No, go.
When you did the one with the kids were touching the
money?
the brick of $1 million.
Yeah.
I know that humans could reach a level mentally.
It was only 39 hours
of standing.
Dude, 39
just
hours
being awake?
is that crazy.
They do that in SEER. They do that in SEER training for the SEALs.
These kids were getting delusional. They were becoming blobs of themselves.
I bet you if you ask people watching this, 99% of them would love to put their hand on $1 million for a chance of it. Everyone, it's a cool challenge to push yourself.
Let me ask you something.
Like I would do it in a heartbeat. It's fun.
Do you think you'd win? Would you win every? Do you know in the back of your mind? Do you know that I would win this?
I spent 50 hours buried alive. I counted to 100,000 for 40 hours straight. I've done so many dumb things. I don't care, and I'm so competitive. I would die on that $1 million before I lost. I just don't care.
Would you consider entering yourself in one of these competitions?
Yeah, the only problem
for
is
one of your videos.
I just don't want to win $1 million because then it looks like I'm stealing the money from him.
Don't take the $1 million. But I guess that ruins the shtick.
Exactly.
You're gonna win.
I'm telling you, no one's beating me. And the other problem, which actually I probably will do it soon. I just gotta figure out how like.
Are you tired of not getting any YouTube views, having no content ideas, and just feeling like a phony? Well,
it's like these videos are good because I'm narrating them, and I'm like, if I'm just stuck on it, then like there goes like most of the video.
I want you to narrate Planet Earth one day.
Didn't make any money.
It's frustrating.
I know. That was brutal.
Are you happy with the current state of YouTube?
Stack. There you go.
By the way,
banger.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
Hey,
as soon as you started telling that story,
I just want to make sure.
I went, this is it, and it took all the stress off trying to come up with a title. I'm like, yes, Caleb, we don't have to ideate for hours to go back and forth.
All the text
while I'm hungover in the morning like this. Caleb, figure out a title, bro. I'm hungover.
Yeah. Low-key, that did trigger me a little bit because I love YouTube, and I didn't want them to see it, not watch it, and think I hated it.
Bro, it's all clickbait.
Yeah, I know. I remember I called you like 2 days later. I was like, yo, can we think of a different title? And then I forgot to follow up.
I do this with all my guests. If they're like, yo, I don't like that title. We did it with
Well, I guess I'm not privileged enough to get this experience.
We'll give you a title change whenever you want.
I'm kidding.
Whenever you want.
I think you just forgot. It was funny.
Oh, was I supposed to?
Yeah, I asked you. I literally called you.
Oh, really?
I'm in a Creator Games battle royale with like people shooting balloons. I'm like running around filming, and then I saw you upload it. I was like, yo, I don't want YouTube to think I hate them.
And I didn't change it?
Yeah, and you're like, okay, well, what else do I do? I was like, I don't know, but I gotta go film. And then we just never talked about it again.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
I'm doing this thing where I yawned. I'm not crying because of that. It's just so annoying.
He's like, you didn't change the title.
Change the fucking title.
Yo, why do you do all this? What's the reason? Is it sheer competitiveness?
You like YouTube and everything?
Yeah.
I mean, what else is there to do in life?
Well said.
I mean, like that's what gets me up in the morning, and I love it. I mean, I just like.
But why though? But why? Is it the
It's
passion?
literally like, why did I start doing it when I was 13? And from 13 to 16, I worked like 1,000 days in a row, didn't make a single dollar. I love it.
Can you pinpoint why?
I mean, fuck. I mean, if you push me, you could probably pull things out. It's literally just like, it's not like I have to like motivate myself or it's like this. It's just what I do. I just wake up and it just consumes me and I just can't stop. And I've never been able to stop. And if I stop, I get depressed.
What's the most satisfying part of the process for you? Is it a successful video? Is it the feedback from the audience? Is it being the best?
It's really everything.
Okay.
Like, it's like, I can't pin it to one thing. It's like being able to provide for my family, being able to employ my friends, being able to do crazy, cool stuff, having freedom, you know, the fame, the money, everything. Like,
all of it.
Everything that like I like all points towards just being a better goddamn YouTuber. And like, it just makes everything that I want better.
Damn, PewDiePie right now shaking in his boots.
He's kind of just like not trying super hard. I mean, I still enjoy the videos, but they're, you know, like he's pretty checked out.
He also doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
He's coasting.
He's
coasting.
did it.
But that's
Yeah.
exactly, and it's just still like I was still saying. I think I said it last time on the podcast. Like anyone else's position would be so arrogant. It'd go through their head. Like I still appreciate that he's humble and he's not just like trashing on people. Like if someone criticizes him, his initial response is that, "Hey, fuck you. I have 10 times your subscribers." You know what I mean? And that like I love about him.
Interesting. Have you met him in real life?
No. Well, I was gonna try to do something, but then COVID, and we're in like different countries.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Damn, so you're just in Vegas. You flew across the country just to gamble and watch WrestleMania.
Fuck. I mean, if you push me, you could probably pull things out. It's literally just like, it's not like I have to like motivate myself or it's like this. It's just what I do. I just wake up and it just consumes me and I just can't stop. And I've never been able to stop. And if I stop, I get depressed.
What's the most satisfying part of the process for you? Is it a successful video? Is it the feedback from the audience? Is it being the best?
It's really everything.
Okay.
Like it's like I can't pin it to one thing. It's like being able to provide for my family, being able to employ my friends, being able to do crazy, cool stuff, having freedom, you know, the fame, the money, everything. Like
all of it.
Everything that like I like all points towards just being a better goddamn YouTuber. And like it just makes everything that I want better.
Damn, PewDiePie right now shaking in his boots.
He's kind of just like not trying super hard. I mean, I still enjoy the videos, but they're, you know, like he's pretty checked out.
He also doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
He's coasting.
He's
coasting.
did it.
But that's
Yeah.
exactly, and it's just still like I was still saying. I think I said it last time on the podcast. Like anyone else's position would be so arrogant. It'd go through their head. Like I still appreciate that he's humble and he's not just like trashing on people. Like if someone criticizes him, his initial response is that, "Hey, fuck you. I have 10 times your subscribers." You know what I mean? And that like I love about him.
Interesting. Have you met him in real life?
No. Well, I was gonna try to do something, but then COVID, and we're in like different countries.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Damn, so you're just in Vegas. You flew across the country just to gamble and watch WrestleMania.
Well, so I flew to LA to do a bunch of meetings,
Oh,
and then
okay.
on the way back, I stopped here for a charity tournament, and then Reed's like, "Oh, well, WWE's a few hours later." Let's just do that."
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So what's next? Like this next upcoming week in the life of Mr.
Oh
Beast.
boy. So let me think. The next video is I'm getting dropped off on an island with nothing and trying to survive 100 hours.
Wait. Let's talk about this.
Reed
Okay.
just shakes his head.
Actually, 100 hours.
Yeah.
With nothing.
I mean, I'll have the clothes. I think so. I'm gonna do what they do in Naked and Afraid. They bring a pan.
You choose 5 things or something.
Well, it's like a pan for like boiling the water, and I'm gonna bring sunscreen because I'm a bitch. And
It's fine. You should.
yeah. Like so that and maybe like one other thing, but yeah.
Do you know how hard this is?
Yeah, I've been on islands a bunch.
Have you had? Did you have a lighter to start a fire?
Jimmy,
Jimmy, you're going with no food
no food
or water.
We picked one that has berries and coconuts. So
What? Oh,
That helps a lot. The coconut. Yeah.
wait, am I missing something? Did you try to do something?
yeah,
like this?
yeah. So yeah, I had a show called Logan Paul versus, and one of the episodes, I'd go against the craziest fucking.
Where did that live?
On Comcast's Watchable.
No wonder no one saw it.
I know.
Can you re-upload those to YouTube?
No, and I'll tell you why. Concept great, right? Like me versus a fucking bear. Me try to like slackline across a canyon. Me in a demolition derby. Execution not so good, so I won't re-upload. But the concept was good. But anyways, this one episode, Logan Paul versus Wilderness. I did 48 hours on an island.
Okay.
Half the time you're gonna do. I remember sitting under this log at night.
Yeah.
And I remember being the most miserable I've ever been in my life, Jimmy. When it's 3 a.m. and you can't sleep because all you hear are cicadas and animals that you didn't know existed, and creatures that are just like
go.
purring in the night, and you forgot to put mud on yourself, and there's mosquitoes eating you fucking alive, and you cannot sleep, you're gonna be like this alone on the island like this. Oh fuck! Maybe this was maybe this is the one you don't survive.
I'm gonna
Jimmy,
go
maybe
get
don't do
AIDS.
this one.
I'm like, dang, I should have listened to Logan. That's what I'm gonna think about the whole time.
No, 100 hours? How are you gonna start a fire?
Well, I don't know. I'm getting training. If I can't do it with the wood, I'll probably bring a flint and steel.
Okay. My next piece of advice: do not use flint.
Really?
Take matches.
Well, but matches are
You're
for content. Flint and steel are better. That is cheating.
It's so hard.
Bro, look at this kid. Look at his face, right? He is unshaken by any of the things you just described.
Look, you're gonna get it done. I'm letting you know. You might be like, oh, this is hard. I remember being 3 hours. I'm not kidding, bro. I was striking flint for 3 hours. I go, this is not like the movies, dude. It's midnight on this island. I'm like, I'm crying. I'm sweating. I'm hungry. I'm like,
yeah, but that's good content.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta be fucking miserable.
That's a long time,
Let's
bro.
go.
100 hours is a long
I gotta be miserable.
I have noticed a correlation between me being miserable in videos and them doing better. No, I'm serious. Like solitary confinement, most of your video, it just destroyed the Orbeez video. It's probably gonna get like 200-300 million views.
But you do even.
A Dropbox family plan gives you and up to 5 loved ones a personal Dropbox account to store your own memories, as well as a
Even in that video, dude, I didn't really feel. Maybe a little bit. I didn't feel like too much true terror and like.
Because I try not to like freak people out, but that was pretty brutal. Because they were just throwing alarm clocks in there in the middle of the night, and it's just like, just fucking gross in that room.
He's really doing it.
There's gonna be a. Do you think there's gonna be a moment where you like almost break? Maybe it's this video.
I mean, I have quite a few, but you just
do so good of a job at hiding it.
Yeah, you just take a half a day off and then you're good.
He's a warrior.
A half a day. He goes, that takes 4 hours.
Yeah, just crank out like a season of anime in a night and then you're good.
Sometimes I will go lay down for 20 minutes and then I could go for the next year.
I mean, I just always try to think like if I was 100 looking back like and I quit like I would regret it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just have a forward thinking thing. Like I'm gonna live thousands upon thousands of days. Like if I just gotta suck it up for the next 24 hours, it's not the end of the world.
Do not ever fucking quit. That's the one thing you can never
Keep
ever
going,
take
always.
back, dude.
And I know like if I do slow down and just like ramp down for a few months for like a break or something, it would never get back up. You just got to keep riding.
100%
Foot on the gas, baby.
YouTube don't like breaks. YouTube algorithm.
I'm more like my personal momentum. No, on YouTube you could take breaks.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we go a month without uploading the game.
Oh, really?
And it's still fine.
Yeah, you got that real clout.
Yeah. Well, you just like if you don't upload but you come back with a viral video, you're good.
That's my theory. That's why I'm not too interested in producing right now because I know I have like 2 videos lined up. I think before the end of the year, zingers.
Yeah.
And as long as they're good,
you're good. No, it's literally that simple. Like I could like not upload on the gaming channel for a year, and then if we come back with a banger, it'll get 10 million views.
My last question because I know we have to break.
Why do we have to break? What do you?
He's got to go to do some shit. But if you said you could take breaks on YouTube. A company just last week announced that they're going to start offering cryogenic freezing, so you can actually start to cryogenically freeze people with the belief that a future society could,
of course,
bring them back. Would you cryogenically freeze yourself in the next year?
No, but dude, I get cancer, 3 days to live. Freeze me in a heartbeat.
Okay,
but that no, I mean like we're too young. Who the fuck cares?
The freezing thing's going to take a couple decades to develop. For
something
like that.
I don't want to be the test dummy. I want a few like.
Let's get someone else to be
exactly.
The case.
Let someone get frozen. Let's thaw them out in 10 years. Let's see that. Oh, they're just dead.
Bro.
And then improve, and then I'll do it.
Imagine like 50 years from now, they thaw out the first human they froze. He just crumples to the ground like Mr. Beast's friend driving the car. And you're like. Well, fuck.
Tyler comes back in anyways.
And then just have
Tyler comes in.
He's ashes.
Like, now's my chance.
He's ashes.
Yo, Tyler's gonna laugh so hard.
That dude just assaults all the dead people. Yo, but
we take Tyler through a cemetery. He just starts driving graves, and he's like digging them up so he can beat up dead people. It's like Tyler, chill.
So many jokes to be made to me.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Maybe your boy with the heart condition will do it.
Maybe. I
could
mean, now he's got a
consider
pacemaker.
that. If you do that for a video,
you could
I
freeze him-
cryogenically froze my friend.
I spent 24 hours in ice.
The issue with the freezing is it needs to be instantaneous to stop all of your vitals, but not kill you, right? So maybe when your boy's heart stops and he was going to come back to life anyways, that's the chance.
Yeah. And so then in the future, they could just like do a heart transplant on his frozen body.
Absolutely.
500K full body. You could do a PET, I believe, for like 2 G's. A PET.
And we don't know if it works.
And then 80,000 for just the head.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know how you even pull that up. Like, cut my head off and freeze it. Like, how do you say that to a doctor? 80 G's.
I don't even want to think about that. That makes me wheezy.
I know.
Just envision them cutting a dead person's head off and
No, but
freezing it.
I guess you're about to die, and I don't fucking know, man.
It's all complicated.
They'll figure it out.
Look, we got to go do the obligations.
No, I'm having fun.
I know.
This is good.
I know, bro. I'm glad we got you on at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro,
How
it's
long did we go for?
Probably 55, 50.
Okay.
Fucked up thing about it is this will probably get more views than whatever you're about to do next because Beast is on it. We should probably just keep rolling this. Say fuck the other thing.
You know, Mike, sometimes,
It's
believe it or not,
about-
it's not about the views.
Tell him that. Tell him that. Not me.
Wait, really? That's not the meaning of life? There are other things in life besides views on YouTube?
Absolutely not. Just kidding.
I was
Chase
about to
those,
say-
chase
I was
those
about to
views,
get out and
kids.
leave.
All right, guys, go unsubscribe to Mr. Beast's channel. Thank you for watching
Do not
this episode
even
of
say-
Impulsive.
Do not even say that. He got so. It's such a bad call to action.
No. Wait, I'm trying to think. Is there anything?
Yeah, do you have any other like pressing zingers that
Pressing
we should leave
No,
on?
I mean Mike's proving or showing proof that he's not a clout
Yeah,
chaser.
yeah.
And then the time almost died. I mean, those are the two big things.
It's been
Two
good.
pressing matters.
It's been good.
They're
Eat
way
your
on
Beast burgers, kids.
Yeah.
Get your Beast burgers. They're delicious. We rated them. We rated them
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
night
Top-notch.
shift.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
No problem.
Jimmy,
Thanks
it's
for
always a
having me.
pleasure. Yeah, we'll probably hang out tonight. Let's do something.
No, I'm putting them on blast here. Please, let's play out. Come on.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hang out with you, bro.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Let's go gamble. Guys, thanks for listening to this episode of Impulsive. We'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.
I hate you, George, for not coming.
Yeah, facts.